Now, let's look at actually some of the numbers. Let's put up the graph, the chart of the jobs, okay? If we look at the economy has actually, let's see if I go back here, I'll pull a Glenn Beck. The blue line is private sector jobs, Lewis, and as you can see, when President Obama took office, it was on a strong decline, mostly really related to what? George W. Bush.
Of course.
Continued to decline. President Obama said the recovery wouldn't happen right away, but that it would happen eventually. And we have actually recovered and surpassed the number of private sector jobs there were when President Obama became the president. Well, where is the loss? The loss is the red line. The public sector jobs are actually lower than they were when President Obama came into office. I thought Republicans wanted to shrink the size of government and reduce the number of public sector jobs. What happened, Natan? I thought Republicans would be happy. Oh, but look at what Obama's done. More private sector jobs than we had in January of 2009, and less public sector jobs. Why aren't Republicans cheering?
Well, 2 points on that. One is that, yeah, Republicans support small government, but only on certain things, and on other things they want a very large government. While you fix your mic there. So, but secondly, Romney and any candidate is going to try to dismiss anything that contradicts his main message. His message is that Obama has been wrong on the economy. The economy is on people's minds. And the job numbers, he's going to try to twist them around to suit his narrative.
Well, he's definitely twisting them around, isn't he, Lewis?
He's not going to admit that Obama has done anything well, unless it was something Obama did well that he claims was his idea.
Of course.
Which we talked about before.
But of course, you know, even with those things he's taking credit for, like getting bin Laden, saying he would have given the order, had the bin Laden raid failed, Romney would be saying never would have done it, absolutely never would have done it.
Of course. Absolutely. He'll say whatever he needs to say at the time.
Let's get on to the next question, which really is, does Mitt Romney care about American jobs and the American economy? What evidence do we have to suggest one or the other? Well, he certainly says he cares about American jobs, and he says that he would be better for the economy, but what evidence do we have? Bain Capital made money, millions, and as a result, so did Mitt Romney, from the failure and the taking apart of companies, the loss of jobs. Mitt Romney made money by taking companies apart through these managed bankruptcies, which he talks about so much. He made money from destroying jobs. That's just a fact, Lewis, but that's not really being talked about, certainly not on Fox News.
No. Why would it?
No, of course not. Mitt Romney loves the American economy, loves American jobs. He chose to keep his own money in the Cayman Islands and formerly Switzerland as well, not indicating much confidence in that American economy, certainly not supporting American banker jobs, and you would think he wants to support American banker jobs.
Perhaps he knew what was going on behind closed doors in the banking system.
Maybe he did. And very interestingly, here's another story. Mitt Romney took the opportunity at a Virginia fundraiser to talk about these pro-America pins that he had made after the 9/11 tragedy to, I guess, support America. Here's what he had to say, and I warn you, this may not be an appropriate video for children. Anybody under 18, you may want to get them out of the room.
We've seen that at critical times. I had the occasion, as you perhaps know, of helping organize the Olympic Winter Games of 2002. And
yeah, you got to clap for that.
And following 9/11 and that great tragedy, which was just prior to our games, one of the people in our team said, why don't we create an Olympic pin,
right,
which says "United We Stand" on it and has a symbol of a flag, and this obviously is not a new idea. Everybody else in the country was doing the same thing, but we thought it was a new idea at the time, and so we created a little pin.
Hey, he thought about it. He thought it was a new idea at the time, the same way he thought proposing a porn filter in 2007 was a new idea.
Right. He's on the cutting edge, really.
He really is with these ideas. Okay, then I think we're trying to get back to
community that we were now going to be selling these pins, and the proceeds would go to the families of victims of the tragedy, and we identified that we're. Thank you. We identified where we're going to be selling these, and we wondered if people would show up to buy.
Right. That pin he's talking about, the pin he set up to support America and support American families, we have a picture of that pin up on our screens right now. Made in China. This is a guy who would be great for the economy. He would be great for jobs, except we're talking about the Chinese economy and Chinese workers, apparently, because this we stand united with Americans after this tragedy by giving our business to the Chinese. Gotta love it.
Yeah, he'll continue to grow jobs in China and basically give them money. Give the Chinese government money.
Here's another
American
really funny
money.
thing. Lynn Sweet in the Chicago Sun-Times is reporting that the Romney campaign, or rather the RNC, hosted this conference call basically to attack President Obama for high unemployment. The numbers came out, the April jobs numbers came out, and the RNC said, let's have a conversation with people they can call in. When you called an 800 number, so you don't know where you're calling. It was routed by a telecommunications firm in the Philippines. Let's host an RNC-sanctioned phone call to trash Obama on jobs through a subsidiary of Verizon located in the Philippines. Gotta love it, Lewis. Mitt Romney, great for American jobs, great for the American economy.
Very patriotic man.
Hell of a guy. Willard Mittens Romney, gotta love the guy.